Hello everybody, welcome back to Disco Elysium, and, I don't know. I'm really hoping that this is a much better video and experience than the last one. This was...
Gendarmerie.
No, I had to
You
take a
found
break
me.
from it. Young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile before making another drag from his
His
cigarette.
slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds.
I can't wait to fail another check here.
And his shirt is still unbuttoned.
We've got your hint, found the key right under that
Beautiful.
stone.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
That's what I'm aiming
Beautiful.
for?
I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, suddenly you are digging things?
Trust me, you do.
Okay,
That's
very well,
nice,
let's
but-
go.
He takes another drag. Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Besides, I've got to run.
Something tells you you're never going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again.
To the city. It's a beautiful night.
Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth.
We'll talk. Just not tonight.
Okay.
Take care, alright?
Oh, okay.
And he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him.
Who knows, detective? It's different, of course. Something so mysterious about the way he talks. Very.
mysterious.
He's barely holding it together. It's all he can do to keep from bursting out in laughter.
Come on, detective, let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend, remember?
Okay. Here we go. Let's see how well I can do. Oh gosh. Interesting. Expensive perfume. Leave my keys alone. Okay. Let me just get everything. Okay. Okay. Not bad. What we got over here? Just Party Dragon Silk Robe. Okay. One logic minus suggestion. I'll take it. I'll take it for now. Correct modes of taxation. I don't know what that means. It's ridiculous. I'd rather. Became the dragon. Wait, what's this? Reaction speed -1 rhetoric. I don't want to have. Where's my suggestion at? I don't get suggestion a lot. Why don't I? Alright. Half-light. Half. At least not right now. Screw it. I'm gonna save for now. Alright. That is everything. Let's do this.
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
His hands are clean and well manicured. This is a man who knows the importance of appearances.
Interesting.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur-la-Clé. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Hanging? What a drag. He seems like a cultured gentleman. You should ask him about the finer things.
Oh yes, my friend has a great eye for these things. He refuses to tell me where it came from. It's a mystery. I believe they call this type of frame industrial. That's really all I can tell you about it.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
I'm sorry to say I did, officer. Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was...
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated. Well done, detective.
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very... Martinez.
Okay.
Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities.
Gotcha.
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
The lieutenant sends you a sharp look at the mention of that number.
That's a giant you're describing. No, they were all quite human, as far as I could tell. I went back inside.
Were you able to see anything from inside?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man. All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly. I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Areopagites among them. And I am quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent. Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching. Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything. You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock.
That's fair.
I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
About what time was all this happening, approximately?
All I can say is that it was late. No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day. Of course, anything I can do to assist the RCA. The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight. Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here.
Fair.
You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here. Yes, as I said before.
Wait, there isn't actually an Institute of Price Stability, is there? Or maybe there is. God, it's impossible to understand whether someone from the moral intern is joking or not.
La communauté internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution. It is the most important thing. It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
Basically, it makes sure the price of bread does.
Précisément.
Okay.
Too much
Okay,
inflation,
that makes sense.
bread
That
becomes
makes
too
sense.
expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce. That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%. But not too far below, no. Too below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%. The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like a sound monetary policy? But oh, I don't have my leaflets on me today. It is the most important. It's the central, which is essential.
Basically, it makes.
Précisé. That's why the Institute of but not too far below. The coalition believes in the importance of a sound monetary. But oh, I don't have my leaf. It's the International Organization for Moralists. Hence, Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the coalition.
There are more nefarious powers to work for than the moral intern.
But of course. Because moralists believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values.
Fair.
Me?
You've managed to catch the lieutenant off guard, but only for
I'm a lieutenant of the RCM.
A very moralist answer. Martinez? No. Martinez is... Revachol is generally... But they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking. Is this option D usually the most reasonable answer? Sounds like you're a moralist indeed, my... Moralism is all about compromise and achieving the achievable.
Huh.
It's pragmatic. Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. What's there to say? Moreover, it is...
darling. That can't be an official designation.
Because a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from Sur-la-Clé. Its language, its people.
Jamrock and other parts of the international zone.
Whatever you wish, officer. Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all. Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious. That it's never going to happen. They entered negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since. EPIS is a very special program developed by the Moral Inter...
God, yes. Sweet standardization. The backbone of rationality and...
It was such a wild success that we expanded it into an economic union for the a supranational political alliance. The United States of Occident. You mean Revachol? No, it's going to have transparent. It's one day going to be a candidate member of EPIS.
Except that candidate members never become full members.
No. Candidate members do become members. Why do we even... But we were talking about my friend here, not politics. How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Isola? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in. Au contraire, it's how millions of people end up where they are. Sorry, who? But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation. He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine art.
As though you weren't envious enough of the boy.
He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design? Sorry, who? But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here. He's deeply enmeshed.
As though you weren't.
He's a truly free spirit. I'm just enjoying the view. Listen.
A baby is crying in the neighboring apartment.
No, listen. The Insulindian Bay. This place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger then. But the million real view stays. My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see me.
A busy bee? What an odd choice of...
I'm all ears, officer. A moment, officer. Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave. It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position should...
Sure, go ahead. Was there anything else? I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Easy, detective. No.
Because I...
He's clearly not a man accustomed to being spoken to in that manner, let alone to be...
Officer...
He holds out.
What do you mean?
It was just so strange. I was on the balcony. That's when I understood.
Sounds like the victim was
I went back inside.
Were you able...
Officer... Well, that's the... Eventually, their shouts died down. I'm afraid I don't...
About what?
All I can say is that my watch. Yes, no,
It seems this wasn't the break. I think we have every...
Of course. Anything I can do to assist the RCM. Of course. I'm sorry.
Why does that feel like it just didn't help at all? Currently 11 o'clock. No, 10 o'clock. If I can check on days, but.
The bed is still cold. The
New
bed
day.
is still cold from the wind blowing in.
New.
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. it. Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can.
The bed is still cold from the break. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Who are you?
Yes?
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform.
I would really prefer not to talk.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
Yes, I am. I know.
Here's the real...
It's hard to tell whether he's sarcastic or sincere, but if you had to guess, you would say the lieutenant is...
I'm definitely not the cavalry. I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you? No, you haven't wronged me. So, okay, fine. Let's...
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
What precinct?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation.
I don't...
Don't say anything, Judith. Me? No. I'm just a man with sunglasses. I like wearing sunglasses inside.
Okay,
I'm just looking out for...
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
Yes. The police...
something about the man with sunglasses and you, the energy between you two is making her...
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
Like, undercover?
Well, as far as disguises go,
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on...
it's not just this week. What you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. He might be wearing a disguise.
I'm not getting involved in this.
Watch out for yourself.
That voice. So
Oh, really? I wonder where. That's the where you remember me from? You don't say. Goodbye then. The voice thing.
Just out of curiosity. Okay.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
How do it?
witness?
That's just tactics, Titus. Next, he's gonna...
Well,
He's not alarmed by the sudden appearance of a witness. This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name.
yeah, right. Like,
MI is short for moral intern.
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make?
well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene?
It's you, asshole!
Yeah, it's like they put cowbells on...
They're avoiding having to answer this question.
We were drinking, weren't we, guys? I hit the bottle hard. I was drunk.
Right, I'm convinced, Glenn. Nothing off here. Just a regular...
Those flasks.
It means the whole scene...
What is this?
Shanky, I know you are lying, Shanky.
You don't have to go to school for...
You're doing a hell of a job.
So much bluster to hide the fact that they're uncomfortable with you having this info. This time it's going to work. You already ruled out the first bad option that...
Stop shitting your pants.
Yeah. Aren't you listening? It's done. Finito.
For God's... They're not going to give you anything. Can't you see? I can't have a police interrogation. What is your...
Easy, babes. What is this? I can't have a slap.
We are deep in Far's territory. We need to cool off and ring.
Everyone can see you picked some wrong options. Next time you have to come up with better things to say.
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous. Hello, hello. So what brings you here? Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer? Convenient. But what are you doing here? Talking to me? Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions. Nothing. That I didn't see anything. Why shouldn't he? What friend? No, I don't think it came up. Muscular, handsome, strong, like one of those military types. Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece. Yes, you know those tiny speaker micro... Just reporting back whatever I was telling him. Oh, let me think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those... He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. Sure. Anything else on your... You did. I told you, he can be very useful. A visitor from the... to his opportunity. Or is it just money? Friends, I told... It is. He has keys. Hmm? What about me, gendarme?
Could he be a member of the... This section, just pointing it out. We're not talking about some kind of cult with members here. You made it up.
The home... Why, yes, I am, officer. Why? Well, I am one of them. Or Thursday night. Oh, we're... Everything will be... Yes, we are going to change the family. You can't just get into it. You have to be born into it. One is either already in the homosexual movement or forever excluded from it. Beautiful. I have to say that you do look like someone who might be part of the underground. You have that very distinctive, I can't understand what's going on here. Look, do think about it all. Absolutely wonderful.
A man like you can figure out his...
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Give me the experience. How much time do I need? 8 minutes! I need to go.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Can I help you?
I'll be back for that. What other things can I try to... I should... That was a little weird.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. The bear's eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly.
I thought we decided...
Damn it. This is turning into... Okay, so you can sneak...
I thought we did...
Damn it. Okay, so you can sneak out of your room maybe, after he's gone asleep. Your arms reach out and your eyes close,
Yes!
as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, slippery flesh, first with your fingertips, then... His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a spider, your hand crawls over his features. They are swollen shut. You need to really push to get in. Only the little one fits. The flesh changes shape. The thing you're looking for, it's not there. Crawl. The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around. The tongue moves freely in the cavity. Can you feel it? You're so close. A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your naked hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from... You see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius, the edges, and abrasion collar. This is what we're after.
Abrasion collar.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat. Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push... Yes, that's what this part is called. The basal ganglia. This man will never sleep again. Your fingers slide into the remains of his limbic system. There is no resistance. This is what he used to regulate his emotions with. The lieutenant answers with the sound of... Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow. Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly, sharp serrated material. The edges cut right into your skin.
Can you get to it?
There's the object.
We have the makings of very...
This is kind of gruesome, I'm sorry.
You pick the object between your index and middle finger. It feels sharp, like metal. With your face twisting from pain and
Good.
The inside of the head feels cold and with a plop. Your hand emerges from the mouth, covered in blood up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower, a blossom made of lead.
Wait.
A bullet.
Oh, okay.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic.
A non-caliber. Rifled. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact. Of course, you've earned it. We need to add an item to the injury list. High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound? Opinion, fatal injury. And one last thing. We should amend injury number 3, ligament mark.
He's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
Treatment, officer, is an attempt to manipulate the body after this injury, yes, and the belt around his neck, the hanging, even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead. I have had my doubts since you showed me the tracks. Why did they care? There have been other signs too. Small details. Everything is too neatly designed for us to assign probable cause here.
Got
There is,
something.
of course, the very real possibility he was both shot and hanged.
Yes, we should take a closer...
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
To put him out of his misery? It's possible, but it doesn't explain all the other dubious things.
No, I
Lack
guess
of struggle.
that's true.
That's for us to find out. To hide something. Oh, you really, really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening. We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to work on the case. I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing. Great work, detective.
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsura...
All right. There go those beautiful... Oh well, in another lifetime.
I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
It seems like that was a job well done.
Wasteland of reality.
Okay.
Congrats, you're sober. It will take a while for your body to remember how to metabolize anything that isn't sugar from alcohol.
Got the suggestion at the moment. Really.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind? Now it's turning into a kind of a...
Ease into it. Don't go too...
Cool.
Just like that. He slips out of...
Okay, what else can I go look for today? It's already been a very successful day, to some extent.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Because you see it, finally. This wall is all the other walls on all the other houses must make a pill. Oh, wall father. Absolute. Cindy the Scum has a paintbrush and paint. Yes, great thinking.
Okay, cool. Don't know why I'm having tasks like this, but it is what it is. I will figure it out. I don't exactly know what other checks I need to pass today.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire...
What do I care about some... Ugh, alright. Sad piggy. If you haven't been there, the village is a shithole down the coast from the main... No, I have a weakness. What for? Well, if it's for art... Let me stop you right there, piggy. You have no idea, do you? No idea. No brush? Fuck off. Yeah, Not gonna hold my breath, Piggy. You look...
They do say that. No.
That's pretty fucked up. Even for you. You're a real...
You know what you should be able to find in your government-issued vehicle? Red-dyed heavy fuel oil. Are you kidding me? Fuel oil is so much cooler. As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint. You sure? The light is important. The light from a distant sunset, a stage light, flash for... What are you? Deaf? Yeah, you have. You're up with a sudden flash.
Super strong. How do I unlock it? Dang it. Alright, I need to get to the other side of... I need to get to the other side of the waterway, right? I should be able to now. Right? Okay, that doesn't do much for me.
A rusting control. You grab the handle and pull. The waterlock starts moving.
Heck yeah, let's freaking go. And I found some pennies. Don't... Is there actually a lot over here? I have no idea. Cool.
A banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking. It must be cold and lonely down there. The seawater has already started to corrode. The motor carriage sits in the salty... A seagull takes off from the half-submerged machine. It's almost like the bird is acknowledging your decision. You get a sudden... The motor carriage... A single day, the logo is too... The accident couldn't have happened. The estimate is correct, although wait for the low tide. As you sit down and the hinges creak and nothing but the sound of seagulls high above. The tune, it's sad that no one, the clouds pass in the sky and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic. Dreaming, dreaming, dreaming. It's clouds on the horizon grow darker and the shadow of the swing
probably
set
shouldn't be
keeps
sitting
climbing.
here.
You hear the distant... Yes, a dim light scatters from the cloud cover above the city. In it, you can see the blue and white. It's a Caprice 40. Yes, Harry. It's the number 41. The number of our precinct. I hoped you would come back for me. I'm so... A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes. No. Just no. Say no to this, Harry. No matter how... Yes, Harry. You did. The sooner you accept it, the sooner you can move on. You are not. We don't know. The damage, after losing every single thing, keep moving. An aggressive-looking seat. This is it. The scene of the party.
Wow.
A police badge on which you the man in the photo. In case you see a photo, the man keeps winking at you with his but the badge is new. You used an old 8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture, what do you think? His face is already contorted by the badge in your hand. This document confirms it. Harry, that's what it says on the... You should look at the badge when Lieutenant the badge in your Rivershell. The badge, a new document, the number, the badge in your... The bullet is safe. I know. You should find the gun that shot this. That sounds like something a police detective would. Then find the gun that shot it. The squad you wouldn't ordinarily have caused. The jacket of the bullet. You can just about make out a few striations near. It's quite What's interesting about the bullet thus far? A jacketed bullet, which would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loading rifle, not from a... Very interesting. You have an unusual military-grade bullet in your hand. Now all you need is to find a gun that could fire it. You can't remember what happened last.
Hi, officer. Anything I can help you with? A fishing village. The sign on the name is...
Indeed, you're always... Ask her about the cool sword. Helps to break the ice.
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. Not really.
But not when you're in a tight spot.
It's a regular... From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, no, I'm afraid not. What makes you... That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in... Sure.
The traces of her laughter are still there, in her eyes.
Some went to patch their wig. Guess I enjoy...
If it is, then why the melancholy?
Gone. To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago. Who knows? Now before...
She really liked those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy.
Us working folk, life didn't really...
This is neither a touchy, nor... She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
Let's see. Who are you looking for? I don't... Aha! Like snowmen. 2 old guys have been wandering around here. nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like. Right. Not only snow...
Oh, you're getting it. And it is gorgeous.
I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were... Well, how can I assist you then, officer? Oh? Well, how can I assist you then, officer? Where are you? What a nice idea.
She sounds incredulous about the niceness of the idea.
He has a Here you go. I shouldn't have. Probably, but it is a youth centre and I have children. Got to give them something else to do. Anyhow, you also need Isabel's.
Sound logic. Division of labor.
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, I sell the fish to people in the delta. Sometimes I also walk to the beach.
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her.
Wood. Bottled.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer. I have no interest in floaters. Seen enough of them in my life already. Very unattractive bunch. Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny day. Aye. Sunny days. You got a problem with that? Good. It would have been bad news had it turned out it wasn't a sunny day. Bad news for the skiff. Bad news.
There's a moment's silence. She looks at the slushy snow melt on the yellow belly of the boat.
In time, when the...
My prediction, it will be at least 2 days.
Okay, well that's... Didn't realize I had to talk to her anyways. Hey. Okay, let's see here. Who else we got? I don't see anything else necessarily. Cool. 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 Just taking a look around here first, seeing if I can find anything. At least I found my badge, so that's a step in the right direction. Kingdom of Consciousness. I don't necessarily know what to do with that information. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. Bow tie is kind of cool. Kind of cool.
Great news. The boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit underneath it in a supine position. I don't know. Sleeping? What do people do under...
Seems like I'm reaching the limit of what they have over here. That makes a whole lot more sense now that I'm... So I kind of want to talk to the kids first, but I feel like...
A drop in temperature, an easy flow there. An empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare, unjammed. Chemically, the road is smooth and the wind moves.
Okay, I'm assuming that's to a city or something. I don't know. Alright, what do we got here?
The scruffy-haired little... The other one looks into... This one doesn't...
Lily's our mum.
The stone kicker laughs. The other one laughs. Wow, so intellectual. The stone...
He looks just like me.
The boy doesn't answer. The rock kicker was just being shy. But...
You're stupid. Okay. You're stupid.
Just a second, it looks like he's sad. Because you're going... There's no system.
You're stupid.
The secrets of understanding. The scruffy-haired little boy. The scruffy-haired little boy.
Okay.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan, also known as the apricot suzerainty.
Welcome to the fishing village.
Then how does she know you're here?
I still have a golden ear. Come, oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either. Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen. No, not you personally. He was brooding.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound. Maybe they are because you're an ill omen. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of house. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings stay? That said, if I won't charge you for it, take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM. No one is using it, and God knows it's not my... Oh, don't. It's your choice. My kids grew up and left like they do. Aye. The room is pretty bare bones, but it's got a bed and roof over it. You best not be plotting another revolution under my roof. We barely got through the last one. But the room, do you want... Don't make an old woman regret. Just us. This is...
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
Well, and then there's the drugs. Lillian is tough. Sooner or later, you'll see for yourself. Here, for you. Over there, you can... And all... After now, the air, the goodwill ran out. The lack of...
It's cold.
Then, at least...
There's nobody there.
The lack of...
It's cold.
It's okay. At least...
There's nobody there. She nods, rinsing.
Not much. Where's the abandoned? Something...
She's not telling you all she knows. Keep her talking.
Well, there's that music. And now... So...
Interesting. You could look into this ruckus.
Before you get to the church, I don't know exactly. Of note, the old fish market, no. Now, what can't we do? What? You, and now you know everything there is to know. Me, now it's your turn. What a handle you got there. So many, eh? What's this about? Huh? I see Lillian's name is already here. The girl is too trusty. I've then...
In her mind, the Union is right-wing because she is headstrong. But there's a slight hesitation in there. You may be a logic and reason. The grandmother card will do the trick.
What do you mean? What's going to? I raised my own kids in this village, and no. We moved to, well,
You've got her.
then you watch your tongue. That does. I won't be around much longer. We do. We
Reluctantly.
see that you didn't just get us all screwed. I might be half blind, but I have a good memory for treachery. Huh?
That doesn't make her hot. She doesn't seem surprised.
Get out of here. I wield an army of drunks. Do not underestimate the effect of our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't.
The door has seen better. The key to... An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it. On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash bay, scrubbing or should have used gloves. Detectives, but man persists. And finally, your bruised hands look clean and present. The water, a fresh start looms ahead. Clean yourself like an artist, the sharp blade chip. They feel so smooth. So the water reflects back. You almost look like a professional. The bed is comfortable. An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face. It's like something snaps in you. A nerve ending. A thought. A sadness. Your face in the... Just like that, it's over. The running gag that your life had become. A sad old man looks back at you.
Ouch. 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 What else is here? Wait, is this the girl?
Hello, mister.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it.
Yes, I am. That's nice. My mom. Yes, they look the same. They look identical. It's a growl.
You might be able to get on Garth's good side if you replace the broken skewer you almost certainly broke.
Sure. I mean, you already took it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry. It's Lammy.
Lambie is a stuffed...
Yes. Lammy has lived a long life. Lammy was a... Yes! Lammy was... Oh. I had gloves. Very big. Found them when Lammy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. Why? Oh. They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can... Bye!
Wow, she was actually very, very helpful. I appreciate that a lot. I feel like everything's coming together today very, very, very well. Somehow.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little set. A gust of wind smooth, reflective surface. Are these the walls and floors give way to the giant's greed?
Well, what else is back here? I didn't expect this much. Well...
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height. Nothing happens. The carving on the surface is smooth. This cheap looking, it'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting. You see a yellow circle with 2X. There is something blindingly modern about this. It's the contrast between the chair. This cheap looking, it'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting. There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Looks like today was a gold star day. The padlock puff. Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off.
Interfacing. Interesting.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut.
That's not what I want. I still don't have a map, do I? Where the heck do I find a map?
A metal payphone. You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable. Calling. Still. End of tone.
Pierre, is that you, Pierre? So nice of you to find the time to call me.
Her voice is drowned in white. Calling. Still again? Seriously? Someone with a masculine...
Hello, Gerard speaking.
Hello, Gerard. No, what you are is a surprise. Get his wife on the phone.
Who is this? Who the fuck do you think you are talking to me like that? Just tell me.
The sound amid the howling in the wire. You more shouting. You're pretty sure you hear a man saying fuck several times. Then the crackle. Something hits the phone with a loud crack of plastic and... You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is... Calling. Still.
Stop calling me, man. I'll get you your money, alright? I just need till tonight. Let me work. My debt?
Disconnect tone. Calling.
I'm tired.
Sounds like he hasn't talked to anyone in quite a while.
There is no...
The man you do not... Seems like it did not have time to swallow the coin. Lucky you. The call went too fast for the payphone to register. You close your... Strange. This is not how you started before. You dialed 001. This is 004111. Yes. 451. You have dialed God knows an ultra calling. The saddest calling still. The handset starts slipping from your sweaty palm. Your breathing is heavy. Calling. Then the ocean breaks.
Hello? You're not a revolutionary, Harry. You're drunk.
You only have 2, maybe 3 things left to say before the change runs out.
Because it's me. Look, I don't understand what you're saying or why you're calling me. You seem drunk. Oh, God. Do you know what time it is? It's 4 o'clock, Harry. I need to wake up in 2 hours. What do you want to talk about that we haven't talked about?
This is bad. You feel your right hand on the handset cramping up with pain.
Yes, I'm in my rover. Sleeping.
She does not answer anymore.
Harry.
Disconnect tone. The machine ran out of money.
I don't know.
In the calling. The headset lands in.
I think. Oh. I have a feeling that something bad is happening.
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing. The cloth, if it's streaked with dried, it seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out. As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound. It's a sordid filth. Some secrets are better left uncovered. Don't even try. Seriously. It occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself. It smells like a dead sea creature. Why? Why did you think about it? Look at your hands. They're covered in mud. Now you're just flicking that shit everywhere.
I don't want to... I'm not doing well. I'm doing well, but I'm not doing well. What else we got here?
You see, once a slogan used.
Ah, yes. Their famous motto. And Mikhail noticed. You, officer! Come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? Oh, yes. So, Mikhail. Very important. Mikhail's.
The man.
But I assume.
Wow. Get a load of.
Aha! What not a lot of people know it. That's not. They start. Still. Try. It was here in Martinez. Possibly. I do have some.
No, I mean.
Of course it's. I don't know. If not, then you.
Forget it.
No, thanks.
Pick your.
It makes me feel a lot better. I just need to find these cryptozoologist people. I need to find this box. That was worth it.
Here we go.
There's a cylinder.
Who's there?
Himself.
Is that the police?
Don't worry, Gary. To what do I...
That's sarcasm. He...
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message.
The 881 is a raised motorway that separates Martinez from Jamrock. The labyrinth of...
You broke the waterlock with a motor carriage. There was a billboard in the canal. Not a vehicle. It said Samaran Butter.
Did he say we can go?
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. just have to do one more round. See if... Well, good question. And I suspect mine, but I cannot
A ghost insect
I'm expecting it. No, typical. Even
would be glory.
very little. Not yet. I know.
It's clear.
By which I mean, I've heard enough for... Yes, it's the first I have to
He means asexual.
Yes, well... Yeah, yes. At least locust.
Inside the meat-eating...
Thank you for your... They'll work.
The traps do seem...
Thank you for your... Yes. What? And my wife and...
Come on, Maria.
And leave the...
Come on.
Won't let Lena down.
Of course...
She's seen it.
Yes, suffice to say... It's long been... No...
He's dead set on it. I could go for some trap setting.
I didn't expect you to... Yes, indeed. There are four... Another... The third... You should check at least one of them. Bring it to...
He's not comfortable with the possibility that...
That's hot. It's made of musk and reed. Wise choice. Thank you for...
Finally.
If it's more cryptid-related business you want to discuss, what about his eager to leave friend?
I've just always... It's not Charles. Real. Indeed. No.
Interesting.
Everything.
He's
Most establishment science. No. Of the list of two a category. Yes. The Chateau Quan forest pygmy, who turned out we cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves. More so even than the public. With cryptids, most cryptids are hoaxes or they are never found. Indeed.
He has clearly done his math on this. There is no surprising him or swaying.
Yes? All right. What?
You need to ask
a willow
people.
They're not people. They're very... You probably...
I'm really not interested in this.
I know it...
He makes it...
Confirmed. No offense. Me?
This is a gruff man.
By all means.
Okay. Okay, get 2 signatures, got done. So I can go back to Everett. I have 2 skill points. I don't really want to use them at the moment. Seems to be everything. Got the 2 signatures, talked to Lily, talked to the kids, got the gloves off the child. Found a bunch of monies.
There's a trap in the behind you. The ruins of locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten.
Okay. What else we got?
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall. The density and spread of these bullet holes. A row of ghostly shades stand facing the wall. They're 10 meters away. Other shades are lined up in an order. The sun, a long time as the abundance of bullet holes. A host of they stand. 7 men in the commandant. I'm just a representation of your mental faculties. A cold...
That's rough. Oh, it's 217. That's not terrible. It's not terrible. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's just a lot. Oh, I got on the. Did I go talk to Lena again? Actually, I can go.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. Oh, that's good. Wasn't feeling it. That calls for a funeral, if you ask. Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all. Why odd?
Life World. Someone's been reading up on last century got vol.
Oh yeah? Take it from...
It's going to be quite a few years.
I understand, but daydreaming is a rich man's game. At sea, you can't afford to be careless and dream.
So dark. Just so dark. That's great.
A familiar apparatus that reads the constant, distant song. This trap is also full of panicked locusts.
Okay. Hey, I'm looking. I don't know. Oh. Well, more empathy is really good at this point because I need to find out the damn drug. So much.
Can I help you? What is this thing? What, the interior decorating kind? You know, I'm sorry. This is actually... I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess? So, I don't know.
People just don't know how to accept gifts.
I tried.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again. Goodness, how is he? Did he say why he hasn't returned yet? Oh, yes. But I am so relieved.
You haven't, however. There are dangers out there. Now maybe she'll open up about those fascinating cryptids. Take her mind.
Oh, well, it was,
Betoncourt.
the string. I didn't know. I tried. I ran for you. We were,
So that's how they met. The sigh.
not all of, it's hard to say.
What if it is the case?
Of course. So you try. You're welcome.
And she could get up and walk right into the reeds on her own. There's really...
Oh, that would be the giant. No, that's what there are.
Gravity anomaly.
Cryoback, yes. Back.
I don't know what I'm doing
disappeared
here. Again, this is not something I'm really interested in. But if I can find some sort of experience to get through.
I understand your skepticism, but that's yes, indeed. Which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor, and that evolved parallel to the kind. Granted, kindness may not be an evolutionary advantage. What the Coldamum
Dakwa.
Yes, although many plenty when played the sign they sequester time just it could be that they tried to
They cancel each other.
Exactly.
Great regret.
After that, the corpuscle appears to have What about what? I'm glad you like them, but I'm not really one to tell you.
Alright, well, I got some sort of information. More than anything, I got more experience, which I do need.
Make way for the master poet.
Okay. Alright. Well, this is a pretty good place to stop before I go try to see Everard again. So thank you for watching. Please have a great day. Like, comment, and subscribe, and follow for more gameplay. Thank you. Have a nice day.